Today, from Salt Lake City, Utah, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Salt Lake City Elks taking on the San Antonio Dreadnoughts.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Salt Lake. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holland. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking to throw. Holland firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Throwing on 1st down. Holland over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on 3rd down, Holland. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Are you serious?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Back to throw. Holland. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wall. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. To throw is Campbell from the gun on 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he goes out right around the 39. On 1st down, Crockett, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Crockett. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Campbell. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Holland. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Holland. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the gun on third down, Holland throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Holland. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are able to widen their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Campbell making the catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now Campbell from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Holland. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holland. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake. Holland. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. This is Crockett, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To Crockett on the ground, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8 from the gun. Campbell, and a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe.
Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Crockett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Here's Campbell, off play action. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Campbell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, McKee, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
To throw on second down, Holland, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Holland. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Now here's a throw that's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Campbell now off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Campbell got an open man. That's Campbell. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. Campbell. Oh, able to avoid him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Campbell, a final shot before break. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Don't do us like that.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Campbell. Quick completion here to Johnson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Campbell. And that will be incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken in at the 22. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Holland. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, a leap and he will make the catch. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. On 2nd down. Crockett. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Back out comes San Antonio. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holland, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Holland. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Pushing through the contact. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Holland over the middle. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Operating from the gun. Holland, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. To throw on 2nd down. Holland. And he will find his man on the outside. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Holland. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Holland. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Back to throw. Campbell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To throw is Campbell. Looking to throw on second down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And this offense on third down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Holland. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll run on first down. McKee. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Holland. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Holland. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, Holland. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Young quarterback, got to learn, need to get rid of the football.
Because when you don't get rid of the ball, they accumulate more sacks. But you're exactly right. Internal clock has to go off. Either get rid of it or start to take off and go.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Campbell on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Campbell. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Campbell from the gun on 3rd down. On the strip, the ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dreadnoughts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Campbell now throwing on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Campbell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Campbell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Campbell, complete. It's Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Campbell on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Greer. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down now, Crockett, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Elks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that drive spans 13 plays. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Back out comes San Antonio.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on third down, Holland.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. To throw is Campbell on 1st and 10. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Landry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Now Campbell from the gun on 3rd down.
And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Campbell throwing on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for San Antonio, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.